And now, a message from Health Canada. The following is a comedic virtual presentation for the era of COVID-19. Please adhere to the following health guidelines while watching the show. If at any point you need to laugh, please do so into your elbows. Tonight's performance is strictly Shomer Negia. If at any point during the performance you must touch someone, please adhere to LL level plasticization. Thank you and enjoy the show. Oi, 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 oi.
Good evening, Canada. Welcome to a special presentation by the Jewish National Fund. We're your hosts, YidLife Crisis. I'm Chaimie, and this is my partner, Leizer. Leizer? Leizer? Okay, he knows we're doing this now, so I'm sure he'll be. I'll be the Aaron to his Moses for the. Leizer?
Yeah, just give me a minute. I just got to do another one of these online fundraiser things. I know. Leizer. It's bad enough that we have to go there live. Now all of a sudden all of Canada has to jump on a Zoom call. It's ridiculous.
Your camera's...
At least before there was an open bar. Now what the hell is this?
Your camera's on, Leizer.
Unbelievable. Where the hell is he?
Leizer,
hello,
your camera's
show
on.
Video. Show
we
video.
We see you.
I understand. Didn't you get Bell Unlimited Internet and I can't even make a phone call from
folks.
1942? It's ridiculous.
Classic Zoom COVID era technological.
It's like 5 regional dinners.
Sorry,
you can imagine the show that's trying to put that together. 50 regional directors, 15 million Jewish opinions. Oh, maybe it should be a comedy. No, it should be a tragedy. Maybe we should get Seth Rogen. I wouldn't set foot in Seth Rogen. It's ridiculous.
Okay, we're very excited to be doing the event, of course.
Oh, he's texting me now. Okay. Oh, he's on? Okay. Yeah, he's on drugs. I'm on. He's not on. And I have to wear a suit. I have to wear a suit. I'm not even wearing pants, okay? He wants me to wear a suit. Okay, Mr. Fancy Pants, I'm going to wear a suit for you, okay? Okay? It's not like we get paid more for this. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, we got the gig a couple of months ago. This guy, Lance Davis, the CEO. You ever hear of a Jew named Lance? Never heard of one. Sure, I've heard of Landsman Lansky. He had something to do with Israel, but Lance? Something doesn't add up. It's like probably a Mossad plant or something. I don't know. Maybe, I hope I'm not being filmed or anything. Anyway,
Leizer!
Okay, it's due time. Where the hell is he?
Leizer!
Oh, hey, new. There you are. Let's do the show.
In the middle of a global pandemic, wondering how they're gonna raise some more cash. That's when we got a call from CEO Lance of the National Fund. The Jewish National phone rings in the middle of the night. My mother says,
what you gonna do with your life?
Oh, Mama D, we're gonna host tonight's show for the National Fund, the Jewish National Fund.
Shalom Aleichem. It's us, Yid Vicious and the Sundance Yid, a.k.a. Chaimie Leizer, a.k.a. YidLife Crisis. We're the co-creators of the world's first 18 and over, or as we like to say, Chai Plus, Yiddish web series, also coincidentally called YidLife Crisis. We're thrilled to be here with you all tonight. Ma nishma kulam. We hope this finds you all well and healthy in these slightly weird and touristic times.
How are we doing? Thanks for asking. Pretty good. Ever since March, we've been living in a wonderful place called Serbia. We're very comfortable, make a living, lots of Netflix and chillin'. But there comes a time when you have to get off the proverbial couch and serve your enthusiasm, if you know what I mean.
We know that many of you tonight will have just eaten as you watch this, and so please join us now for Birkat Amazon. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam shehecheyanu vekimanu vehigianu beshnei yamim. Amazon. Bless you, O Lord and God, creator of the universe, who delivers our goods speedily within 2 business days, as promised. Bezos Hashem.
It is a real COVID.
Don't say that.
Sorry. Honor for us to be representing the cause of the JNF tonight as 2 survivors of the Canadian Jewish day school system.
Don't say that.
Sorry, products of the Canadian Jewish day school system. We are well acquainted with the JNF. Who can forget about the I Love Israel contest in which we both participated? And who could forget those fun blue boxes?
To my credit, I continue to give generously all of my pennies because I'm not rolling these things up. Who does that anymore? I'll let Yossi in Haifa do it or whatever.
And of course, who can forget the trees? What a wonderful initiative to bring greenery, oxygen, and agricultural yield to the land of Israel. Now,
Oh yes, who indeed could forget the trees? They don't let you forget the trees. These are real, by the way. Look at this. A tree has been planted in Canada Park. Why is the JNF obsessed with sending paper certificates? Sorry, Leizer, I gotta just help in this for a second. I was actually on the JNF bar mitzvah trip to Israel. And what do I remember? It's the certificates! Look, they had to put my name on a special certificate, which is just a bracha, basically, about arriving at the wall. And look, yet another certificate. This is to certify that I had my bar mitzvah on the... What's with all the paper? Why so much paper? Who came up with this scheme? This is like the wise men of Chelm.
Chaimie, you haven't gotten paid yet. Shut. One of the long-standing initiatives of the JNF has been the development of the Negev. We as Jews have honestly been fantastic with deserts, if you think about it. Nevada, Beersheba, Rugelach.
Rugelach is dessert, not desert. But the point is, we know how to make something out of nothing, because we don't have tables, podiums, chairs, anything physical whatsoever. And yet somehow, through the sheer will of the Jewish people, we are going to have some serious Jewish national fun.
No driving. No parking, no waiting in line, no talking to your friends in the lobby, and above all, no honorary speeches,
He's right.
no introductions, and no introductions to the introductions. Im tirtzu ein zo agada.
It hurts so good. Get it? But look, once again, this is paper. Sorry. Okay, look, point is, we're virtual this year, which can be very liberating. We can touch base with all our friends around the world moving at the speed of the Yid formation super highway. Normally, we may just talk about the great projects the JNF is up to, but hey, this year, what the hell is stopping us from actually going?
So we packed our e-bags in the shtetl of Côte Saint-Jew in the city of Montreal and got ourselves an e-Uber with Hashem, no less. It's Bashert.
No, Bashert was our driver on the way back. But anyway, we arrived at E. Trudeau Airport, which was eerily quiet and devoid of Jews until we struck gold.
Elon Gold!
Elon Gold! Was macht der Yid?
Wait a minute, the YidLife Crisis guys. I love you guys. How's it going?
We were on our way to virtual Israel. What are you doing here?
Listen, the same. What do you think? What choices do we have right now? Everything is on Zoom or virtual. There's Zoom shivas, Zoom comedy shows. I can't take it anymore. It's so upsetting to me because I never thought that in my lifetime, both Israel and Disneyland would be closed. It's upsetting as a family that both of those are closed. And what, you don't think there are similarities between the Holy Land and the Disneyland?
I'm not seeing it.
Oh, absolutely. Just think about it. First of all, in both of those places, all I do is gain weight and lose money. I'm just eating and spending nonstop. I always leave there broke and bloated. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It's crazy. And both of them, it's very, you're always excited and happy, but also exhausted and sunstroke, and your kids are pulling you in every direction. Dad, I want to go here. You can't even walk 2 feet in either without someone trying to sell you something. And you're always like, no, I don't want a turkey leg or a hamsa necklace. Thank you. I don't need a hamsa necklace. What do you mean you don't need it? How about bracelet? You want bracelet? No. How about anklet? Do you want anklet? Do you have ankles? Yes, I have ankles. What kind of question is that? I give you hamsa ankles. I don't want a hamsa ankle. Why not? What's wrong with it? I just don't want like a hand hanging over my feet. You want foot hamsa?
I have to imagine there's even more similarities now that I really start to think about it.
Oh, of course there are. Between Israel and Disneyland, think about it. Disneyland, they have Mickey and Minnie. Israel, Bibi and Benny, right?
Just as cute.
Right. Disneyland, it's a small world. Israel, it's a small country. It's tiny. What do you mean? Size of New Jersey. What they talking about so much over there? Disneyland has Space Mountain. Israel, no space on the Temple Mount. And that's not even a joke. That just makes me angry. But anyway, there's a lot of similarities. It's upsetting that you can't go either, but let's go virtually. Why not?
Look, you got to make do with what you can do, but let's be optimistic. L'shana haba b'Disneyland and Yerushalayim too.
I love that. Somebody add those two to the Haggadah. That is just great. Love you guys. Love JNF. Love Canada. Love Israel. I'll see you soon. I got to catch a fake flight.
Sei gesund. Shalom Aleichem.
Hygiene for YidLife Crisis provided by Pure Eliyahu. Keep the schmutz away.
And there we were on the E-plane, and after 4 hours of musical chairs with Hasids, we took off and hit the unfriendly skies of El Al through the internet. 5 e-cigarettes, 1 eat fill-in wrap, and 10 micro-arguments later, we had arrived at our destination and immediately kissed the land we'd arrived on. From there, it was off to Ir HaKodesh, Jerusalem, en route to the Etanim project.
We couldn't wait to get to the Old City to visit the world's holiest sites, the Kotel, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and the most famous and brilliant dome of Yerushalayim, Lior Raz.
Hi, Lior.
Hi guys, what's up?
Actually, לפני שמתחילים, אפשר לעשות את האינטרוויו הזה בעברית?
No, I don't think you're good enough in Hebrew.
You are a Jewish icon. You are one of our heroes. We wanted to share with you that most Canadian Jews will tell you that the holiest place for us in the world is, of course, Marzipan Bakery at the Shuk in Jerusalem. We're wondering, what's yours?
You know, in Israel, everybody said that he knows the best hummus, you know? But I know where is the best hummus. And it's in Jaffa, and we call it Abu Hassan. It's the best, it's like a gourmet food for me.
What do you really think of Canada? And it's okay, you're Israeli, don't hold back. You don't have to be polite like us.
So first of all, I love Canada. I'm sorry. I love Montreal. When I was there, I felt at home immediately. The people, the warm hospitality.
When you visited Montreal, was it in the winter? And if so, would you say that that was harder or not as hard as Tzahal basic training?
It's much harder than everything that I did in the army. Just to go, you know, I don't know how you live. I wasn't prepared, you know. I immediately had like a shock when you dive like to a freezing water. It was the same, and my lungs couldn't breathe. You know, I was terrified.
That's what terrifies Lior Raz, ladies and gentlemen. Frickin' Canada's winter.
If we had to do Tzahal service, I know you don't know us that well, but where do you think we would be placed within Tzahal?
You probably would be in the Rabbanut. It's just to be a rabbi in the army, and I'm sorry, it's funny. And
fair point.
Probably it's go to computers. I think computers will suit you.
Where did you pick up your Arabic, and can you teach us some pickup lines so we can expand our dating pool?
I picked up my Arabic when I was in the army, and my father is Iraqi, and my mom, she's Algerian. So just say it's something very simple. Kif halek habibti.
Kif halek habibti.
Kif halek habibti. Wait, what did I say? What did we say?
I don't want to tell you what. No, I'm just kidding. You just said, how are you, my love? For my audience in Canada, listen, guys, I love you and thank you for your support. I really miss Canada. I want to come back. So yeah, definitely, I love you. I miss you. And thank you for your support.
YidLife Crisis' youthful vitality brought to you by Vayikra. Get that bar mitzvah boy feeling again.
Yamot bachor bar mitzvah. So there we were, on the road again, this time heading north to the Galilee, towards the Migal Research Center. But we would be taken off course by a call of nature.
Oh no, the Marzipan Rugelach. I need a bathroom, quick. Pull over at that church.
Really? Now?
I'm gonna shtissel in the monit.
Fauda.
Hello, I'm Father Mochrie, and you've arrived at the Nazareth Church of Scotland.
Oh, the Stotlands? Perfect. We know the Stotlands.
What brings you to my parish?
Oh, the Barishes? We know the Barishes too. Perfect. Okay, great.
I can't believe this. This guy speaks Yiddish. Was macht der Landsman, nu? Reb Mochrie, darf pischen und kacken und nutzen de Waschzimmer. Ich bett euch.
Oh, from the sounds of you, I gather you've been needing a water closet for your personal hygiene.
Yo, Bemis.
You've come to the right place. It's just doing the digital hole, but you'll have to do one thing first.
Whatever, conversion is definitely on the table at this point.
No. We ask all of our guest bathroom users to make a donation to the JNF.
The Jewish National Fund? You support the what? They have something on you too?
No. The programs are accessed by people of all faiths and backgrounds in Israel. It's a good cause. It's a bloody mitzvah, for Christ's sake. Or anybody else's sake, for that matter.
Great point. Okay, I'll make an e-pledge of 100 e-shekels.
Oh, and they say the Scottish are cheap.
Okay, Father, 150 e-shekels.
Oh, can't you even give me high?
Okay, Father, 180 e-shekels, please.
That's more like it.
We thank you, Father. Toda Rabbah.
Oh, no worries. Just be quick with the loo. I got 3 wise men coming in 5 minutes.
What, are you saying that 3 wise prophets are about to come for the birth of the Savior?
No, the wise men's. Mary, Esther, and Yankel. I'm giving them a tour. Fundraising, eh? Oi.
Oi.
And now it's time for the Toronto Yid-termission, but it's not a time to gay pishin because we have a very special guest coming up for you. But first things first, how you doing, Toronto?
And more importantly, what are you eating, Toronto? Who here ordered the urban red wine braised beef short rib? Geschmack.
Who had the pan-seared Chilean sea bass with house-made ganache?
Fancy schmancy, Trane, but only some of you machers got the special secret off-menu item, a bagel.
A bagel?
Flown in fresh from St. Viator on a private jet, 45 minutes out of the oven into your mouth.
Oi, to be a Tannenbaum.
To be a Tannenbaum.
It's a pleasure, a machaya, as we like to say in Yiddish, to be presenting to the T-dot, or as is known in Hebrew, the Taf Nikuda, or as is known in Yiddish, the Zex. You know who came up with that one? Our favorite Torontonian Jew, Drek. Fun fact, he also came up with the name for Vaughn, the 9. Not because of the 905, but because when people asked him if he ever wanted to go north of the 401 again, he said, 9, I'm good.
It is great to be with you, the Yidden of Hogtown, or as we say in Yiddish, Chazershtetl. And there's so many of you. You're a huge community, but you are far from monolithic. There is much diversity amongst all of you, stretching all up and down Bathurst. But yet, you always come together for the good causes. Beyachad, like you're doing tonight for the JNF. So whether you're here tonight representing Winnebago or Wahonowin, Timberlane or Tamarack, Panzers or Center Street,
Thorn Hillel or Richmond Hillel, Roll San or Swatow, or sitting Shiva for Lee Gardens or China House. You all come together. And by the way, it's not just Jews.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chaverim, please welcome His Holiness, your Mayor, John Tory. Mr. Mayor, first and foremost, thank you, Ashenim Groisen Dank, for joining us for this. Our first question is this: Spring China House or House of Chan?
Oh, well, look, I've got to say House of Chan, because House of Chan is a hangout. I think it combines an unusual sort of combination of things, which is sort of 60s Asian decor. Neither of you guys would know what the 60s were, but nonetheless, 60s Asian decor with Chinese food. And then, wait for it, steaks. So House of Chan for sure, definitely.
Are you going to be celebrating House of Chanukah this December?
People watching know that I have a lot of Jewish relatives, so I could celebrate Chanukah, as you call it, at the House of Chan. But I could also celebrate Christmas because I was raised as a Christian. So the answer is I'm not sure. That's a very political answer, isn't it now?
We know you have some Jewish lineage, some yichus, as we say. So we're compelled to throw one softball at you. Could you please pronounce the letters C-H-A-I for us? And we don't mean like the T.
Hi. How's that?
Beautifully done.
Wonderful.
Just the right amount of phlegm. We were doing some research and understood that you have this halachic Judaism coming through the maternal side where the maiden name is Bacon. So we were actually wondering, does this make bacon kosher?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I mean, you see, you heard it here first. I would have thought you being a student of geography, you'd know that. that bacon was made kosher by the fact that somebody who comes down through the Bacon family is Jewish, and therefore I think it's all sorted out.
Mayor, based on the people that we spoke to, they're going to take this as rabbinic law from here on in.
As a candidate, a defeated candidate for chief rabbi in Toronto, which I was, the year that I was honored at the Negev dinner, I had just contested an election to be chief rabbi in Toronto, and I was massively defeated. In fact, it was a fraud. There was some vote counting stuff that was involved. They didn't count all the ballots. The mail-in ballots were kept in a big pile in a corner somewhere, and I lost the election. But I would have thought I should have won, given that I was responsible personally for this rabbinical revelation that you've just brought to the attention of the Negev dinner.
Who is your favorite Jewish hockey player on the Leafs right now?
Oh, gosh. Well, there's so many.
Do you like a glass of water?
It might be Zach. No, I need a stiff drink, but Zach Chaimie would be my choice, I think. Yes.
Any words right now to the JNF Toronto audience that's watching right now? Take as much time as you want. You have 25 seconds.
25 seconds. I can't clear my throat in 25 seconds, guys. I'm a politician, for God's sake. But having said that, look, JNF does a wonderful job. And I was so proud when I was able to go and see that autism therapy garden for kids with autism in Israel when I was there last. And I'm so proud of all the different things because I've seen a number of the different projects and I've certainly heard about them at the dinners. And I'm sorry the dinner this year is being held the way it is, but maybe we'll discover that's a better way to do it, to have dinners in people's houses, and they'll raise lots of money as well. They should, for all these frontline doctors and medical people that have helped get through this pandemic. So cheers to JNF.
You know, clearly with your lineage, with your support of Israel and your general principles with which you govern and your wit, clearly you're Jewish. However, at the same time, your name is not 100% Jewish. You know what I mean? So we decided we were going to come up and we were going to actually christen you with a new Jewish name that you can use as you go around the world. So here it is. Mr. Mayor Tory, your new name is Meir Torah.
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
Mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov,
mazel tov.
Greetings to all the people at the JNF Negev dinner, and may you all contribute generously to worthwhile work. And you're hearing that from Meir Torah. I'm proud to be Meir Torah. Maybe that'll stand me in better stead when I next run for chief rabbi. And it's coming up. Don't worry, I'm going to be there.
YidLife Crisis' broadcast technology brought to you by June, the power to mute other Jews with one click.
We continue the virtual Tiyul Ba'aretz, heading south by southwest to our next JNF project, Aleh Negev Hospital.
On the way, if you don't mind, I'd like to swing by and see all the trees planted by and for us over the years, or is it just like a giant certificate printing press? Hey, my bar mitzvah field. Look how much it's grown. It's beautiful.
Hey, it's my I Love Israel contest trees. Pretty lush. Here's what the community planted for me when I got into pre-med.
And here's what they planted in honor of you dropping out, therein saving thousands of future lives.
Yeah, that really was a mitzvah.
YidLife Crisis' youthful appearance brought to you by Oil of Oy Vey, twice a day, except on Shabbos, Rosh Chodesh, and Shalosh Regalim.
After schwitzing and futzing around the virtual Negev for a while and marveling at the great initiatives being done there by the JNF and its partners, we headed up to party like behemoths in Tel Aviv, where it was easy to want to stay indefinitely. I mean, have you people been to Dr. Shakshuka? That place alone gives us tikvah.
It was there that we debated making Aliyah the name of this delicacy, but realized before doing anything rash, we really ought to check in with our top advisor from back home, Rabbi Mandel.
Rabbi Mandel, oh my God. Thank God you answered.
Hello, or shalom, or whatever I should be saying.
Shalom, Rabbi. We've been touring around Israel for the JNF. Howie, have you been, by the way, to Israel?
Absolutely. The last time I was there, I had hair. I wanted to go see the Red Sea, and I remember walking and walking and walking and walking and walking, and I finally got to the sea, and then a breeze came up, and my hair parted.
Miraculous. I'm seeing here your beautiful house across the ocean. Right now we're in Israel. It makes me long for Jewish Canada, being on the other side of the ocean, you know, where there's more space than in Tel Aviv, where you can't buy anything.
Growing up as a Jew in Canada, it was a blessing for me. It really was. Because I'm very lazy, I used to use that too. My mom used to say, go out and shovel the driveway. And I'd say, come on, I'm celebrating Shabbat. And she'd say, but it's Tuesday. I said, no, I can't. I'm doing it today because I'm going to be busy on Saturday. So I'm too busy to celebrate Shabbat. I'm celebrating it today. And just the images of a young Jewish boy seeing my mom out on the driveway shoveling, allowing me on a Tuesday to celebrate Shabbat are the memories that I'm getting emotional.
You are a great Canadian Jew. Why are Canadian Jews the best Jews?
We are, and it's kind of tied into the exchange rate. We're like other Jews, but for us, you get 25% off.
That's a Jewish value.
Rebbe, you've been married for 40 years or over 40 years. We would like to know your secrets to longevity.
The secret was that I was on the road and I wasn't around, and she'll tell you that. And the fact is, when I'm not around, you'll love me more. I mean, it might be nice to spend a couple of minutes with me, not to live with me. In fact, we had our 40th anniversary in lockdown, and she has informed me there may not be a 41. I said, come on, let's redo our vows. And she came up with enough already.
Howie, look, we're a little bit lost here. We're in Israel. Well, we're not in real Israel. We're in virtual Israel.
But it's like taking a trip to a green screen. A lot of people aren't doing that.
It's more affordable. I'm not wearing anything below the waist, as you know.
For us at this time to not be wearing pants, I look at it more like we are proud of our Judaism.
What do you think? Should we stick around here in Israel, or maybe is it best for us to come home?
We need a better Jew count in Canada.
Leizer, any final words from Howie you need here?
I'm going to take that as a no.
He's not.
Leizer went back to Canada. 3 Jews walked into a Zoom. 2 were left. Where did you go, Leizer?
Leizer?
He's like a living Afikoman. Let's let the children find Leizer.
Okay, I don't know what happened. The airport.
Found him.
Found him. Okay.
You owe me $1. You owe me $1.
Canadian.
And there you have it, folks. Across the world to Zion and back home in less time than Mincha Maariv. No driving, no parking, no lineups, no kvetching. At least none we can hear on our end, Baruch Hashem for the internet. If only all Jewish holidays could be this painless and pantsless.
Hope you enjoyed the show. And thank you for giving to the JNF. And forgive our chutzpah, but we need to remind you that we too are a deserving charity. You can help keep us out of Serbia, as YidLife Crisis now offers a variety of touchless MC services for Jewish Canadians coast to coast. We're talking weddings, including Ashkenazi and Sephardi intermarriages, bar and bat mitzvahs, and gender-neutral mitzvahs. We're now also offering COVID-19 divorce parties that we're going to host for you because, hey, why not make the most of it?
We're even now offering Zoom brisses. You bring the brisket, we bring the brisket. Before we close, we want to shout out a big yasher koach to all the frontline workers in Canada and Israel who've done so much to care for all of us. We are proud to be part of an event that pays tribute to you, so from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. And sei gesund.
Stay safe, stay sane, and remember, it will all get better. Ça va bien aller, es wird sein gut. And in the words of Israeli musician laureate David Broza, yeh tov.
Hello. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the Negev Gala. But until then, here's a bit of a song that I've been singing since the start of my career, called Things Will Be Better, Yeh Tov. I've selected the best parts of it, since it's a very long song. אני מביט מהחלון, וזה עושה לי די עצוב. האביב חלף עבר לו, מי יודע אם ישוב. הליצן היה למלך, הנביא נהיה ליצן, ושכחתי את הדרך, אבל אני עוד כאן, ויהיה טוב, יהיה טוב, כן, לפעמים אני נשבע, אז הלילה, בשמיים עננים לומדים לעוף, ואני מביט למעלה ורואה מטוס חטוף, ממשלה של גנרלים מחלקת את הנוף לשלהם שלנו, מתי נראה את הסוף? אוי לבנה נשיא מצרים, איך שמחתי לקראתו, פירמידות בעיניים ושלום במקטרתו, ואמרנו היי בוא נשלימה ונחיה כמו אחים, ואז הוא אמר קדימה רק תצאו מהשטחים ויהיה טוב, אוי יהיה טוב, כן, לפעמים אני נשבר, אז הלילה, או הלילה, there's one verse that says that we shall learn to live together under the olive trees, and that children will grow up knowing no more wars, no terror, no frontiers, and that fresh new grass will grow over the graveyards for love and peace. For after 100 years of war, we haven't and will not lose hope. עוד נלמד לחיות ביחד בין חורשות עצי זיתים, ילדים יחיו בלי פחד, בלי גבולות, בלי מקלטים, על כפרים נפרח העשב לשלום ואהבה, 100 שנים של חרב ועוד לא עבדה התקווה, ויהיה טוב, כן, לפעמים אני נשבר, אז הלילה, הלילה, איתך אני נשאר, מביט מהחלון, אולי מגיע יום חדש. Thank you.